Family weekend coming up this Saturday. The weather looks nice from what I've been seeing. 1:30 kickoff. What do you know about Susquehanna?
Well, they have a good football team. They're 1-1. I think their game at Moravian may have been affected by the weather. I know we lucked out that weekend up in New York, but I know that in the Mid-Atlantic they were hit pretty hard with the rain. It sounds like they got back into that ball game late, and they're certainly impressive on film against Juniata. Juniata struggled to move the football. Susquehanna's shown the ability to run the football. They're pretty talented at running back, and they're a 1-1 team coming in here, and we haven't won a ball game yet, so we're going to do our best to try to change that on Saturday.
You had a special emphasis on special teams. I think I talked to you in the winter there, and that was one of the things you really looked at. You had to be pretty happy, but some mistakes, and you talked to him this week. Kicking wasn't bad, punting wasn't bad. Roughing the kicker hurt you?
Yeah, the roughing the kicker hurt. Obviously, the blocked extra point hurt. I mean, there's 4 additional points. On the roughing alone, and then you add in the extra point that's blocked for us, and that's a 5-point difference. We also had after their touchdown and the ejection, we drop a kick and start a drive on the on like the 7-yard line where we had been starting closer to the 30, and so you're looking at late in the game. There's an additional 25 yards or so that we didn't have. When you think about the fact that we threw an interception from midfield. I would have loved to have had those 25 yards at that time, and we may have been in field goal position to attempt to win that game. Unfortunately, we weren't.
I'm sure you're going with Colin Dwyer Saturday, but your second guy there, his name's I'm not thinking Tim Hookie. He's ready to go if need be.
Absolutely no. Timmy has proven that he can win games for us. We just in the scrimmage it came down to Colin being a little more consistent. And we made the decision that we were going to play him, and he responded well in his first start. We believe that Tim Hook can be a great quarterback, a great Division III quarterback, but right now we think that Colin stepped in and played well, and he's going to lead our offense. We don't want to get into a 2-quarterback system right now. I hesitate to put limits on what we expect out of the quarterback, but we think that both of those guys can win games for us, but right now Colin Dwyer is our starter.
Talk to him?
Sure. Steve and I spoke the other day, actually. Yep. So...
He's a nice guy, but if it's like Frank, he talks, but he wants to win as bad as you do.
Sure, I think everybody wants to, John. When you get into this business and as many hours as everyone works and as much time as your kids put in on the practice field, in meetings, in the weight room, things are a heck of a lot better when you win the game, and those things are all worth it a little bit more, or seem worth it a little bit more when the outcome is in your favor on a Saturday.
Well, thanks for talking to us. Good luck Saturday. I hope you get your first win. Great first game.
Well, we hope our kids get their first win of the year, too. So, John, I appreciate you coming out, and looking forward to a great weekend on Saturday.
Bye. Thanks.